Good morning. Welcome back or welcome to Yoga with Ciara. It's day 3 of dynamic balance, and it's all about connecting the deep lines of our body, opening, closing, and then twisting. So come lie on the floor and we should continue this journey into dynamic balance. Come. So landing in onto the floor. And just bring your arms wide and let your palms face the ceiling. And then drop your knees down towards the right and turn your head towards the left. And as you do this, just fall into the end of your range. So what does it feel like through your hips, through your belly, through your neck, through your shoulders? And just allow your breath to deepen. Really settling into, as you inhale, what shape does your breath make here? Nice, come back to center. And then drop your knees down towards the left and your head towards the right. And just fall into the end of range here. And then slowly begin to change your knees from side to side, or rock your knees from side to side and rock your head from side to side. Nice. So here our shoulders are stable and our hips are moving, okay? So the twist is happening in the pelvis and in the neck, but we're going to change that up. So interlock your fingers into thunder fist and arms are straight and up towards the ceiling. And now keep your feet flat on the floor. Don't let your feet move. And now bring your right arm flat to the floor. And just breathe into that. What does this feel like as an end of range? Nice. Come back up to center and then drop your left arm long to the floor and just breathe into this. Feet are flat, so your feet are creating stability through your pelvis. And then just begin to rock your arms from side to side, keeping your feet flat on the floor. How do you roll across the back of your shoulders? And then, so as I do this, I really feel the massaging of the back of my shoulders and the sides of my shoulder blades. Feels very nice. Nice. So how would we drop our knees in one direction and our arms in the other now? So drop your knees to the right and bring your arms to the left. And you're going to get stuck. So just feel the stuckness. I'm always amazed at how stuck. So your arms are staying straight and just find, like, where do you naturally go to and then just can't go any further? And then other direction, knees to the left, arms to the right, and feel the stuckness. And then just travel from side to side. And just really enjoy that you're meeting your body in a very unusual way. That it does feel like we're moving bits in opposition that don't usually move like this. But oh, I'm starting to feel more movement. My body's beginning to learn. So I'm actually, as I roll, one of my shoulder lifts off the floor and it's giving me more range. As my knees rock down in one direction, I'm finding more range with my shoulders in the other. Nice. Come back to center and just pause. Super. So draw both knees up towards you. Lift your head up, draw your head up towards your knees, squeeze as deeply as you can. And then drop your arms down overhead, bring your feet to the floor, and then slowly lift your hips up off the floor. So you're rolling up along the spine with your hips traveling upwards. And now bum to the floor, squeeze your knees towards your head towards your knees. Drop your arms down, lift your hips up. So how do you roll upwards? And then how do you lift upwards? Roll upwards, squeeze, and then lift your hips up. So if you don't want to lift your head, you can always just leave your head on the floor as you squeeze your knees up. And as you lift your hips up. So try that out. Feel the difference. Squeeze your knees up. Lift your hips up. So where do you feel a sense of movement as you squeeze your knees up? Are you feeling the compression of the front or the lengthening of the back? And as you lift your hips up towards the ceiling, are you feeling the compression of the back or the lengthening of the front? So nice. If you're lifting your head, lift your head again. Lift your head. Lift your hips. One more time. Lift your head. And lift your hips. Super duper. So bring your arms wide again, out to the sides. Bring your right knee up towards your chest. And then drop this shape over towards the left. And then come back up to center. And when we do this, you're going to meet the band of connection through the outside of your hip and the side of your waist. So just drop your knees down towards the left and then back up to center. Down towards the left, back up to center. Change. Both feet to the floor, arms are wide, and then draw your left knee up towards you. And then down towards the right. It's very sweet. Paula, who does yoga with us every day, was saying that her laptop is broken or it doesn't charge. And so she's watching me on her phone this month. And so she said, I'm like a little fairy in the corner. I love it. Fairy Ciara to the rescue. So great, drop your knees down. And then all the way back up. Nice. So come back to center, squeeze both knees up towards you. Keep your toes touching and then draw a big circle with your knees. So I'm keeping my hands on my knees and my toes touching. It's like I'm rowing the boat of my knees, or you just feel that. Your inner thighs are lengthening. So it's butterfly in the air, but my spine is staying more or less steady on the floor. So I'm not rolling my spine, I'm not changing this direction. It's all about the hips, the inner thighs, the strength of the abdominal muscles. And then roll in the other direction. Again, toes stay touching, hands are on your knees. Nice, stretch both feet straight up towards the ceiling. And just feel into your legs. How do your legs feel this morning, this evening, whenever this is? Pull your toes towards you, open your toes as wide as they go. And then keeping your toes wide, move your feet. So flex your feet and extend. And I'm trying to keep my toes as open as I can as I do this. Nice. And now draw a circle with your feet, trying to keep your toes wide. How do you make space in your toes? And notice how your mouth and your eyes and your thumbs are trying to help your toes make space. So space happens in our whole body. So exaggerate the feeling of your face and your hands and see if that helps your toes. And then roll in the other direction. Let the space be through your whole body as you move your feet. Nice. Drop your feet to the floor and pause. My face got really excited there when it got included in my toe movements. That was very nice and sweet. Nice. So come all the way over and just sit for a moment. So you're sitting on your mat, your legs are long. Again, if you want to have something underneath your bum, you can. And so there's a movement that we do in this yoga, and it's called Accordiantion. So shorten, so drop the right shoulder down and lengthen into the left side. So I'm squeezing the right side, lengthening the left. And then squeeze the left side, lengthen the right. And so it's not about where my head is, it's the feeling in my rib cage so instead of it being about the head direction, the head is moving. It's about squeeze the ribs and lengthen the side. Squeeze. And then how do I feel that all the way down into my waist? How do I include the neck and the movement, but it really is about the ribs? Nice. We're going to include the shoulders and the fingers and the arms into this. So have your thumbs somewhere near your shoulders. So I've got my thumbs pointing towards my shoulders. So then squeeze the left side, lengthen the right, and then let your right elbow lift as high as it goes. And then pull the left elbow down. So right elbow's rising, left elbow's up. And then change. Squeeze the right side, lengthen the left, and lift the left elbow up, right elbow down. I just feel that. Squeeze. Squeeze. And I'm trying to find a sense of direction upwards with my top elbow and direction downwards with my bottom elbow. How does that increase or connect me to the sides of my body? Wow. And now just roll your spine like a skipping rope. Big circle. And circle in the other direction. So if you don't have a floor sitting practice in your daily life for all your shoulders, it's really amazing sitting on the floor. I have my office here, just here in front of me where I sit, where my computer is, where ye are. And then I have another office over here. And I sit on the floor to be in my office. And it's just really good. It's just really good. Make fists out of your hands, roll into your wrists. Open your toes, open your face. Nice. Open your fingers, toes, and face as wide as you can. Like feel like your eyes are opening, your eyebrows are lifting, your face is expanding, your fingers are expanding. Get taller. Get taller. I want to smile when I do this. It feels very nice. Great. Come down into your downward dog. So downward dog. So as we map our way through the month, we're just finding different connections in different directions. So squeeze the right side, lengthen into the left, and then coordinate by squeezing the left side and lengthen into the right. So how do you feel that sense of space or length happening on the right side? So for me, I bend my knee and drop my bum or my pelvis in the direction of the knee bending. And I push deeply into my hands as I lengthen and stretch. Nice. Bend both knees. Stretch both legs. Create space. So how do you create length through both sides of your waist? How do you lengthen long through both sides now? Breathing, connecting, opening your toes, opening your fingers, widening your face. How do you have a sense of space in the whole of your body? Embody a sense of openness. Toes, fingers, face. Nice. Walk forward. Come all the way up to stand. Nice. Cool. So stand forward to the front of your mat. And so this month we're feeling into our feet as well. So lift and drop your heels 10 times. And can you do it really with control rather than falling down? Open your face, open your fingers, widen your toes. Feel that you are spacious and open. Nice. Lift your toes. As much space as you can in your forehead, in your eyes, in your fingers. Super. So, we're going to look at that twisting thing we were talking about. So, so bring your right foot forward and bring your left elbow or left hand forward, and then step your right foot back. And so as you step your foot forward and then your foot back, notice how the opposite hand swings. So as my right foot goes forward, my left hand goes forward. And as my left foot is forward, my right hand is forward. So I'm just swinging my right foot forward, step, back, step. And it's just swinging. But notice what's happening in your torso. My arms are swinging to help me do this. Nice. So standing to the front of your mat and take a big step back with your right foot. And then bring your right elbow down to your left knee. And just pause there. And your toes are on the floor, and so really pull back into that right heel. Push down into that right knee. And how would you create length through your spine here? So I feel like I'm anchoring down into my pelvis. So there's a squeeze and a coordination happening a little bit on the right, on the left, and there's length happening on the right. And then I'm going to pull my left elbow back. So I'm twisting as well. So pull your left elbow back into lawnmower and create more and more length through the right side of your rib cage. Breathe into your belly. Push your right elbow down. Create length in your spine. Breathe. Super. Both hands to your front knee. Rise with your torso. Step forward. Nice. So step the left foot forward and then the left foot back. And I'm just feeling how my torso naturally spirals to help me step my foot forward and backwards. Nice. So you're at the front of your mat, and let's take a huge step back with the left foot. Drop your left elbow down to your left knee. No, right knee. So those of you who are new to me, I'm really dyslexic. And sometimes my lefts and rights just disappear. So stretch into the left leg, push into the left elbow, and create length and space through your spine. But that coordination is happening. So you're squeezing and shortening a little bit on the right, and there's amazing length happening on the left. Pull your right elbow back into lawnmower. Pause. Really breathe into it. How do you soften your face? How do you make space in your body? So widen your toes, widen your fingers, open your face. Like smile. Get bigger. Really fill your space. How would you inhabit the whole of your body euphorically? Nice. Bring both hands to your front knee. Step forward. Cool. So step sideways. So my 2 feet are on the mat, and I've taken this massive step wide with my feet. Bend your left knee and bring your right hand down to your left foot. Push into the baby toe side of your right foot and just pause there. Nice. Pull your right elbow back, lift your elbow really high, reach your right hand up and point up towards the ceiling. Bend your elbow, touch your left foot. Maybe how close to your foot can you bring your head? Is that a question that makes sense even? How do we do that? Nice. Coming all the way up. Other side, bend your right knee and have your foot pointed in the direction that feels good for your knee, for your foot. You decide on that direction. Bring your left hand to your right foot. Really push into the baby toe side of the left foot, stretch into that left leg. Nice. Pull your left elbow back, lawnmower. Open by lifting your elbow and then point upwards towards the ceiling. Nice. Bend your elbow, touch your foot. How close to your foot can you get your head? Super cool. Both hands to the floor. How would you come sit on the floor? What do you do? Stretch your legs out long. Awesome. And then keep your legs straight. Bring both hands forward in front of you. Pull your right elbow back. And then bring your right hand behind you and hold on to the outside of your right leg with your left hand. Get taller through your spine. So connect down into your legs. Deepen into your pelvis. And just feel. So we were moving the sides of our rib cage earlier. So maybe you can feel the sides of your rib cage a little bit clearer right now. And how would you get tall and wide through your rib cage? So you're not necessarily twisting more towards the right, you're getting taller. You're expanding. Soften your toes, let them widen. Open your fingers, let them widen. Open your face. Nice. Other side, both hands forward. Pull your left elbow back. Left fingers to the floor, right hand to the outside of your knee. Toes, fingers, face. Get taller. Feel both sides of your rib cage expand. Super cool. Come lie on the floor. Land in. Just land on the floor. Your hands can rest on your belly if you wish. You can have your knees bent or your legs straight. You can really see what you need to do to find rest in this moment. And just let your breath deepen into your belly. And just notice. Can you feel your feet, your knees, your hips, the sides of your body, your shoulders? Can you widen into your toes in softness? Can you expand into your fingers? Can you soften into your face? How sweet. So thanks for joining me. Very nice to be here. And I'll see you all in the morning for day 4. Keep softening into your fingers and toes and face during the day. See how is it to really take space and be soft. Great, ciao.